What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Barnyard Builds. Today, part 2 on this 1986 Honda Fourtrax 250 tearing into. What I think happened is the timing chain slipped, or it got really loose, slipped, and then got bound up. I was looking at it. I think it's okay, so we're going to run it. But anyways, today I'm going to show you how to time one of these engines. So what you're going to need is a ratchet with a deep socket, 17 millimeter, and a big flathead screwdriver. And you're going to need to pull these two covers off. Be careful that you don't strip them. People like to crank them down really tight, and then makes it hard to get out. But you're going to pull those two covers. There's going to be the nut on the flywheel under this one, and you're going to turn it. Make sure you're turning it clockwise, or won't work right. Then this one is for a timing mark on the flywheel. There's one in the case and one on the flywheel. You have to line those two up, and then there's marks on your cam gear up there that you have to line up at the top of the head. But anyways, I'll show you that here. Alright, so I already had these open, so they're just loose, but I'm gonna pull both covers off, and then you'll see that nut in there. And that one is the one you're going to turn. And you turn it until you're lined up with a mark in there. I already have mine lined up, but you're just going to turn it over until you'll see a little mark on the flywheel, and you're going to be lining it up with that mark right there in the case. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this mark here, but it's right there. So it's that little line right there. So you're going to need to line those two up, and then you're going to come up here to your cam gear, and you're looking at that mark right there and that one down there. And you want to get them level with the top of the head surface here. And as you can see, mine are a little off. This one's a little lower, that one's a little higher. So what we're going to do is we're going to loosen the tensioner right there. It's an aftermarket one, so I can do that. Otherwise, you just take it out. And you're going to lift up the chain, rotate this so that it's level, and then set the chain back on it. Check to make sure you're still good down here, and tighten it down. So I'll get that done and I'll show you. Did forget to mention, but gotta pull your, I guess, valve cover. Super simple, just a bunch of bolts. You do have to watch that oil line, but it's just got a banjo nut on it, a banjo bolt. But anyways, this one's already loose, but just back it out, and then you're going to lift up your cam chain, turn the cam, and then set it back down on it. That should be good there. And then actually, see if that's loose enough. And then level it, set your chain back down, and then you're going to need to check, make sure you're still at top dead center, then you should be good. Okay, so got it, or it's on top dead center there, two marks lined up. And I have it to where that mark right there, can't really tell, and that mark right there flush with the head here. So should be timed correctly. You do want to make sure your tensioner, if you have one of these adjustable ones, is tightened down. But if you have a stock one, doesn't matter. And then a little tip here, when you're turning the engine over, you can, if you got like the number on your socket. You can look at where that is, and then once that's back around, when it's at top dead center, once that's back around, you know, it'll be coming there, so you're not just guessing. So that's a little tip there. But yeah, that's how you get it lined up, and then I'm gonna seal it up and get it all back together, and next video will be throwing it back in and sealing it up there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.